All right, folks, welcome to Miami. Last little bit of sunshine before we get out of here and head for Washington. Practice has just concluded. Team's about to file onto the bus to head to the airport and head for Washington. And I guess the only thing we have to update you from in practice.
Camera's wobbling. The camera's wobbling. Look out! Are we still with us? Oh, I gotta fix it. Keep going, keep going.
The only thing we have to report is we know that Reggie Evans did not practice. Reggie was on the second bus heading to the arena. He stayed back at the hotel and was unable to practice today. Still suffering from flu-like symptoms. Eric Smith is going to get a job as a cameraman when things are done here as he steadies the camera. Eric, but a big game coming up in Washington and a huge back-to-back against Washington and Philly.
And obviously there's some question right now about the status of John Wall, who rolled the ankle the other night, and he's trying to deal with that. So we'll find out when we get to Washington if he's good to go or not. But the Raptors, at the very least, Jones, you figure you got to get one of the next two at the very least. At least come back home no worse than when you left. Now, it'd be nice if you could get both on the back-to-back and take care of Washington and Philly, but at least split the two and then concentrate on when you get back home. You've got Houston, you've got Boston, and then I believe Philadelphia again after that. You have to start establishing yourself at home. So we talked about it a couple of times before. As much as the Raptors struggled last year on the road, it was at home where they took care of business with 25 and 16 at the ACC last year. So far, they've started the season 1-3. So no matter what goes on the road, if you're not taking care of business at home, it's going to be a long year.
Well, that's a formula. Win at home and hang around 500 on the road, and you'll be okay. As for Washington, a young, athletic team. Eric talked about John Wall. We're not sure about his status. We'll get an update when we get to Washington today. But young and athletic, when we look at the likes of JaVale McGee, Hilton Armstrong, Andre Blatch, Al Thornton, these guys can get up and down. So Toronto going to be facing a team that looks similar to they do with the way they get up and down the floor.
All right, we're going to end it somewhat early today because it's an off day. The Raptors didn't practice yesterday. It's not an off day today. They actually are on the floor practicing right now. We are just outside the American Airlines Arena. You see the palm trees in the background. By the time this gets uploaded, we may already be in Washington and out of the sun. But we'll be back at it again tomorrow at the Raptors morning shoot-around. We'll hopefully have more information for you then in terms of the status of Linus Clays and everything else that Jonesy talked about earlier. And don't expect to see Barbosa again. He's staying in Toronto. He's not joining the team, so he'll hook up hopefully again with the team on Friday. But that's it for now. Hopefully people heard us because it's loud.
It is loud here. It is loud.
Cameras bobbling all over the place. How about Jonesy? Come on, donate. Look at this thing. Look at that.
All right, folks, you're halfway through the month. Still time.